Yeah, thank you. This is my notice of motion. I'm sure you're all familiar with this issue. We have prosecuted it both on the council floor and in briefings with our good friends at the RMS. We were given assurances that they would take all of this on board, and disappointingly, they've ignored it. They've ignored us. They've ignored the local members of parliament, and most importantly, they've ignored businesses and the community. This is disappointing, I guess, to say the least. And I guess the point of this motion is to I guess confirm that council is committed to the FAST project. That as part of the city deal, there's provision there for bus transit to and from Liverpool, and this would be the most likely route. World's best practice shows that you have, for effective public transport, you have centre running lines. That means that the traffic doesn't get in the way of the buses or whatever they are, and the buses or whatever they are don't get in the way of the traffic, and people get to and from good jobs out near the airport, and whether they're under jobs or whether they're going for a quick holiday to nowhere at the moment. But if they're going to the airport, whether it's for travel or work, they can do that effectively and safely. And it's I guess it's critical to Liverpool making sure it benefits from all the opportunities that both the Aerotropolis and the airport are going to bring to us. And you look at projects like the airport and the Aerotropolis. As I've said here, that they're 100-year projects, they're once-in-a-century projects. We're plagued with projects where and this is not a red-blue thing. This is governments of both stripes, where we build a two-lane motorway, and 10 years from now we go, we need to put another lane on the motorway. It's short-sighted, and it ends up costing more in the long run than it does in the short run. Do it properly the first time, and that applies to all the motorways as much as it applies to Hoxton Park Rd. I'll leave it at that.
Happy to second the motion.
Yeah, may I?
Thank you, Councillor Rhodes. Yes, Councillor Chitty.
Well, Councillor Haggerty, and I go back to a meeting, I think it was moved by Councillor Shelton and myself, where we undertake a campaign and be very vocal, and then obviously we received something, so we didn't. Will Councillor Haggerty include that in his motion?
Absolutely. We shouldn't leave petitions and public campaigns to the community. That's something that council can also do, and we should when we need to.
So how would you like, can you word something up, or?
Council, an additional point on the end of mine, that council undertake a public awareness campaign. It needs to be a bit stronger than that, doesn't it? That council undertake a public awareness campaign, including a petition or something. Help me out.
I think, thanks, Councillor. It's more than just public awareness. It's a public, we're ticked off with council campaign. And yes, you do mention the red and blue. There's no red and blue here. This is something I believe we should have done a few months ago. And I think we should do it. This is an important project. We get one shot at it. If they're not going to listen, let's go out there and make sure that although they're not listening, we're going to stir it up. It's not about public awareness, it's about public fight, council fight.
Public advocacy.
Yeah, but that's saying we're just advocating and trying to be nice. I don't think we could be nice in this circumstance. I think we just need to get out there, do everything possible, Facebook, Twitter, whatever else, posters, and get them to listen that we're not going to put up with this.
Yeah, look, in normal circumstances, I'd suggest some kind of rally or protest, but it's a bit hard to do that in,
Yes,
we've got to say socially distant. But
We'll take out the word awareness, public campaign, including
social
petition.
media.
petitions or any other matters that would pick everything up.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go to the number, but is there any opposition to this? Okay, I'll put it. Those in favour, those against, declare it carried unanimously. Okay, the next item is